Luke from Brown Environmental Earthworks Planning, or as we're probably better known to most, b.e.e.p. I'm the Senior Project Manager here for Environment and Cultural Heritage. We're here today on a project for national parks. This is the Bulgandry art site, Aboriginal art site, and this is an entry and exit and car park area that's been designed to obviously accommodate vehicles and small buses for people that do tours and bushwalking in the area. It's an extremely significant site to the local traditional owners of this area, the Guringai clan. This ridge line that travels down from Patonga up through into Summersby, it's a very significant song line for the mob. Yeah, the actual petroglyph or the art site is down a little bit further, which shares ancestral stories for that mob. Been engaged here by national parks to do an upgrade of the entry, exit and car park roads. Also, there's been some drainage upgrades, some safety handrails, and you can see behind me some bollard and cable fencing just to prohibit access into the bushland. We allocated 3 weeks for the project just to factor in some weather, but fortunately we've had a really good run of weather, probably too good in as far as getting the material where we wanted. We actually had to add about 20,000 litres of water to the subgrade because it was so dry. But yeah, we're into the 2nd week of the project. All going well, we will wrap up this week. We've got the asphalt guys in today. They'll be doing basically the top seal here, the asphaltic concrete seal, which is a 30mm seal on the road surface. Okay guys, I'll just run you through some of the upgrades that we've done here for national parks at the Bulgandry Aboriginal Art Site. The drainage, there were existing culverts in place by a previous contractor. We were engaged to upgrade, lengthen, widen to bring in the catchment from the actual bushland and also off the new road surface. So you can see further up the road, we've reshaped parts of the road, taken a lot of the crown out of it and just got minimal falls that filter down into this new drainage. It's a longer, wider area, bigger catchment that allows the water to dissipate through here because it will come down in reasonably large volumes in heavy rain. So this is designed to dissipate the actual volume, filter it through into the culverts, and then it pops out the other side under the road and then works its way through natural vegetation. The road itself, it was an existing stabilised road base, DGB20. We, as I just spoke about, we just removed the crown. It was quite a severe crown on it. Just got the falls right to work into the drains where we need it, and in a couple of miter drains that, actually there's a miter drain just there, where we've just cut in to allow any bit of runoff that can work into the bushland, into natural vegetation and filter out through there. Part of the process of the new surface, the asphaltic concrete, or AC as everyone knows it, there's 2-stage process. Obviously we reshaped, watered and re-rolled the subgrade, which was the stabilised DGB20. You then get what's known as a seal team come in and they apply a waterproof seal, bituminous seal, comes out at about 180 degrees. That gets pumped out, and then they disperse this 7mm gravel through it. It then gets rolled, and that becomes the new subgrade for the asphaltic concrete that will be going down today. So there's a fair bit of noise, there's a fair bit of vehicle activity today. It's a pretty crazy day here. At the end of today, we'll have the final surface layer for the entire area, and we're only then left with line marking and some wheel stops for the designated car spots down there in the parking bay. So guys, we're nearing the end of the project. Our contractor's in today doing the asphaltic concrete install. As always with b.e.e.p, we only engage quality contractors. You can see the amount of plant and equipment we've got here today, and a very small area. We're also negotiating Woy Woy Road, which is an extremely busy road that services between the freeway and the southern end of the Central Coast. So we've got traffic control. Fairly extensive traffic management plan was put in place, especially for this day, knowing that we were going to have so many vehicle movements, truck movements with material, plant floating in and out, fair bit of coordination. A lot of the equipment actually got floated here over the weekend because a lot of it was under curfew, could only travel overnight, floated in over the weekend, stored further down the road, and it's been brought in today. What's happening now, the guys are actually prepping this surface for the install, so they're just removing a lot of the loose fines that are on the ground, all the debris. Being a national park, there's a lot of trees, a lot of leaves and branches that have fallen. They've got to clean that up, have the surface completely clean so that we can get good adherence of the AC. As I said earlier, we'd allow 3 weeks for the project. All going well, we should wrap up within 2 weeks, which is, look, combination of a really good run of weather and also great project management by the team. We've had numerous contractors in here, from guys doing the roadworks to fences to the seal team to now the asphalt team. Short space of time, everyone's worked in really well, worked safely. Yeah, the only challenging element really to the job was the traffic management, but I suppose a lot of forethought, a lot of planning went into the traffic management plan, engaging our usual traffic management contractors that we use to ensure that we'd have a seamless access for all our contractors getting material in and out. So yeah, guys, look, that's a wrap on this project, and look forward to catching you on the next one. See ya. G'day guys, Luke from Brown Environmental. Just down at the Bulgandry site. Had a meeting here with the park officers, just going through the scope of the works and sign off on various elements of it. He flagged some minor damage to one of the banksias here. Just on the trunk there, I'm assuming it must have been one of the machines when we were installing the sandstone rock for the drains here. So I just offered national parks, culturally, when we obtain material from trees, for example like coolamans, to assist in the healing process, we apply ochre to the wound. So around if you can picture that coolaman, you can see the shape of it, the outside, the curve. So all these cut edges, and then the internal part of the tree that's then exposed, we'll cover that in ochre to help the healing. There's multiple elements to that, an offering of thanks to Mother for providing, whether it be a coolaman or whatever the case may be. So in this case, this is more a sorry than a thank you, and we're just going to rectify those small couple of wounds on the tree trunk there. So I've brought in some ochre from home. I'm just going to crush that up now in the coolaman. Yeah, as I said, generally if it's we're acquiring wood for tools, whether it be boomerangs, woomeras, coolamans, stuff like that. The process culturally that we will conduct is once a tree is selected, it's a feeling, it's an energy that you get from the tree. It's a blessing almost from Mother to say that you can use this tree to obtain whatever it is you need. A lot of it goes off your gut, how it feels in your gut, basically asking the tree for permission, and it will either say yes or no. You might, when I'm doing it, you may hear me reciting words, or it's actually a song. It's Ananingirawa and Gathawa Bedawaningirawa, which is Guringo language, and it's just like a blessing, I suppose. It's a thank you to the tree. It's acknowledging that you see the tree, you hear the tree, you bring love to the tree, and yeah, you thank it for its offering. Yeah, so I'll just pause for a minute. I'll get some water, applying the ochre, and yeah, that'll be the process.